It's so cold out here, y'all. Good morning and officially welcome to week 9 of my fitness journey for 2025. And yesterday, as y'all would have seen, I started the week off with my normal cardio. Now, I really did want to do the Stairmaster, but the other young lady that I told you guys about a few weeks ago, she was on the Stairmaster, so I didn't really have a choice. But either way, I got in tons of steps. I did walk for a little over 2 miles. Well, you guys would have seen all that actually. On a very high note, positive note, my knee and my ankle are feeling a lot better. I definitely think that rest day on Wednesday was necessary, and just not doing anything that has been super like high impact has been very beneficial. Hopefully I can get back into running this week. That will be perfect. It is 7:34. It is Saturday morning and I'm about to head to Alphaland. I'm a little bit earlier than what I have been the last few weeks because I have, drum roll, I have a lock appointment today. Thank you, God. And that is at 12:30, so I actually need to hurry up and get there, get in my upper body lift, my incline walk, and my core, and then come back home, shower, eat, and go to that appointment. Really quick, I'm about to, of course, eat a rice cake or two with some almond butter and banana. It's quickly become a staple, especially on lifting days. I'm gonna give me some water, eat this. I just want to come on and say good morning. I won't be filming today just because I am in I have time restrictions. Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday morning. I am, of course, headed to Alphaland. It is 5:17, so I'm making pretty decent time this morning. I have upper body, per usual. However, if you guys remember in week 8, I said that I would be adjusting my program some. So today is actually the first day of me doing so, of having the new, it's not a fully new program, it's just altered. It's a little bit different. Oh, so I did not bring the fog is so heavy. I did not bring my bigger camera, so I'm going to try to do what I can with this camera and my tiny tripod. I'm also going to opt for the Stairmaster this morning. That was one of the changes I made, where I will start doing the Stairmaster on upper body days versus the treadmill, just because on my cardio days I don't always have access to the Stairmaster. Speaking of, I know I told you about the other young lady who be in the gym in my apartment complex when I go in the mornings, and I really think we get there about the same time. She may get there 5 to 10 minutes before me, if that. But when I took that little break from going in the mornings and I was going in the evenings, I don't know what happened or where she may have come from, but she took my Stairmaster. It's mine. I mean, obviously I know it's not mine, and I hope you know my humor by now. I'm not serious about any of this, but how do I get my Stairmaster back? And I feel like it would be petty of me to get up a little bit earlier to get over there and make sure I get it, but at the same time I'm not trying to be petty, but I do need to use it too. You know what I'm saying? I want to use it, but I also don't want it to come off as being petty, because I know she uses it, and that's hard for me to that's a hard situation for me to navigate. I don't know what to do, because I want her to be able to do what she normally does, but I also need to do what I need to do, and so I don't know what to do about that, guys. If anyone want to offer some suggestions, please let me know, because it's never my goal to take something or opportunity away from another woman. Yeah, it's nobody parked on the side. I'm so surprised. Look at me being here I am earlier than normal. Okay, all right. This is what happened when you go to bed when you're supposed to, because guess who was asleep by 9:40 at the latest? Yeah. Let's bag this thing in. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. I'm hoping for, well, so far week 9 is not off to a great start. I'm gonna be honest. All right, I went out. I had to stop and get Chick-fil-A on Saturday. All right, have to is a stretch because I didn't have to do anything, but I stopped to get Chick-fil-A on my way home because I was so hungry after waiting to get my hair done, like during my hair appointment. But I got a kids meal, the 2 tenders, and then that night I went out to dinner for one of my friend's birthday, and yeah, so that wasn't part of my meal prep either. I'm feeling bloated, and then today I'm going out for sushi. So nutrition wise, week 9 isn't the best because eating out 3 times in 1 week, Jasma, it's kind of off brand for me. My steps are suffering right now, so I need to get those up, but not too much talking. I need to head in here. I'll see you guys in the gym. I am so embarrassed by how slow this looks. I was going on like level 3, I think, or 4. Okay, it was 3. Okay. This is my version of a half Turkish get up. I didn't feel like going downstairs to grab a kettlebell, so I did it with a dumbbell. But when I tell you my core was on fire. And here I'm just doing like 6 inches or whatnot with the dumbbell overhead. Core is still on fire. I did a few rounds of both of those movements. Now, let's get into the actual lift. Obviously, of course, I still did my dynamic warm-up and everything in between. Just didn't record it. Do y'all see these pull-ups? What is this? They're not as fluid as normal. I think I only got 4 in. Like, what's really going on? So guess what? I'm back to doing pull-ups 2+ times a week because Now, bench, I told y'all I'm trying to get to 2 plates. I want 2 45s on here so bad. But I couldn't figure out why I was feeling so weak this morning. And now I get it. That time of the month. Ladies, it's okay. Our energy sometimes is a direct reflection of whatever phase of our cycle we're on. And this morning I was feeling so weak. Here I have some rows. I love training back. Also, I'm so sorry for this camera quality. All right, some face pulls. Let's get into them. It's not much to say here. I did some face pulls. All right, and of course we have lat pull downs. This is my first set. Good contraction, a great stretch at the top. I superset those lat pull downs with good old push-ups. Push-ups and pull-ups to me are just such a superpower. I love being able to do them, and I think I knocked out about 12 right here. If I'm being honest, I had a few more in me, but I guess I thought 12 was enough. Yeah, I feel terrible. I am not a thief. Like, I can't steal. Like, that would weigh on my heart. I accidentally just took this from Alphaland, and I didn't realize it until I got to my car. Now, I need to get home and shower for work, so I'm not going to take it back in there today, but I will take it on Thursday when I come. But when I tell you, when I noticed it when I got in the car and like put all my stuff down, my mouth, like my jaw dropped. And like, it might not be that big of a deal. I don't do that. Like, it's gonna weigh on me. It's gonna weigh on my heart until I get it back. And it better not cancel my membership. I won't try to take that, y'all. But let's talk about my workout really quickly. I burnt almost 600 active calories. Yeah, 584. and then 758 total calories, which is honestly the numbers I've been doing lately for like when I'm in there for like 2 hours, which is on like Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm really happy with the calories. I do contribute a lot of that to being on the Stairmaster. I was able to burn 200, a little over, well, yeah, like 200 calories in 20 minutes, which is more than I would, of course, on the treadmill. Now, what did take a hit was my steps, obviously, because I wasn't on the treadmill and I wasn't going the same speed I would on the treadmill. Also, when I tell y'all that treadmill is different from the one that's in my complex, I was on level 3 and level 4 in it. Y'all know I'd be on level 8, 9, and sometimes even 10, the one in my apartment. Obviously, like, they're different models of Stairmasters and they're calibrated differently, but I couldn't get over 3, 4. It was a bit much. The other thing is I did not get to completely finish. It's the same word. I didn't get to finish my lift this morning. I had dual kettlebell presses and tricep extensions and bicep curls. I did not have enough time for that. I literally need to get to the gym earlier if I want to knock everything out. So Thursday I have front squats. Let's try to get there at 5 a.m. so I can get my entire lift done. Y'all probably noticed the camera quality. It's a lot different from using not just the camera but the lens as well. It's a lot different with me using the smaller camera and my bigger camera, how it does with the light and the ceiling in Alpha Land. So I will try to bring my bigger camera on Thursday to get better footage, because I know that won't top tier at all. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Focus on the road. I cannot wait to get home and fix me some breakfast. I'm probably just gonna have sausage, boiled eggs, and red potatoes. Oh, and some strawberries. I did eat a banana this morning on my way to the gym. Good morning. It's Thursday, 4:43 a.m. and I'm about to head to Alpha Land, of course. I'm so sorry, y'all, because my energy is extremely low. Mother Nature is set to come on extremely soon, if not today. So I don't have a lot of energy to give right now, but I'm gonna do my absolute best to show up the way that I know I should for my workout today. Also, I'm gonna take my other camera today to record. I have front squats and a few different movements than the prior weeks. I'm gonna take this because y'all deserve better quality in the gym than what you got on Tuesday. Also today I want to talk about 2 things as of right now. Maybe I'll think of one more thing, but these 2 are pretty dear to my heart. It's just like, let's be real, okay? Let's normalize these things, because honestly, it's just life. So we'll talk about that stuff and break it down later. As for right now, I think I'm only gonna eat a banana. I really wanna eat a rice cake with almond butter and banana for a little bit more carb, but it's like I have an appetite, but at the same time, my stomach feels weird because of Mother Nature. So I'm just gonna have a banana and hope that holds me. If not, then I'll grab a snack at Alpha Land. But yeah, good morning, y'all. And again, I'm so sorry in advance for my energy. We're gonna get this work done, and I will see y'all at Alpha Land. Yeah. I love front squats. This morning, of course, as always, I did my 20-minute walk. Then I did a dynamic warm-up, and my first set was actually just a bar, and then I started with the 135 for a few reps. After that, I moved to, 135, 145, 155, 165 for a few reps. Still moving pretty good. Now I gotta put on my belt. We have 185 up next, and I think I just do about 2 reps. I'm pretty sure it's probably just 2. All right, and then last I have 205 for, I think I just went for 1. I really think I could have, oh wait, did y'all see that? So please always take your time. I unracked the bar, then I realized it didn't feel even, and I re-racked it and then unracked it again. Always take your time, safety first. Again, this is 205 for 1. I really feel like I could have done 225 this morning, but I didn't want to chance it. Here, you guys seen these time and time again. I have some Pit Shark RDLs. Just really trying to take my time, have control. Yeah. Walking lunges. Now, I really wanted 30s for my dumbbells. They were taken, so I'm using 25s. Probably could have did 35s. Kettlebell swings. Haven't done these in forever. Don't know why the camera is so close to me here, but that's where it's at. I have leg extensions. I realized that the weight was too light, and there's no point in me even doing that set with it being way too light like that. So I just had to keep changing it until it was enough. I don't normally use this specific leg extension a lot, so I wasn't sure where the weight should be on here. Got it where I need it, and kept going until I could not do any more. Last but certainly not least, I have some kettlebell B stance RDLs, and these moved pretty good. Yeah, that was my leg day. I got everything done that I needed to, and so yeah. So this portion of week 9 is so late. It's so delayed. Today is March the 3rd, so I should have already talked to y'all, but you'll find out in week 10 why I haven't. And I just want to apologize that this video as a whole is going to come out a few days late, but we're here nonetheless. I do want to talk about 2 things really quickly that I see on social media that don't necessarily sit right with my spirit or with my thought process, and those 2 things are, 1, sweating. So I have seen multiple takes on women sweating in the gym and then doing like a little knee swipe when they get up, or just feeling embarrassed about taking photos or recording because they sweat and you can see the sweat. I just feel like we're adults, we're mature, and we realize that, well, 1, some of us sweat a lot more than others. 2, sweating is normal, especially if you're in a gym. If you're working out, like, you're sweating, so you may or may not see it. Some people sweat more. Some people wear clothing that you can see sweat easier in. Now, if we're talking about outside of the gym, if you're someone who sweats heavy, I can understand why that could be like a insecurity. I totally get it. I am someone who sweats a lot, and that's why I feel like I can speak on this subject. Like, I sweat through anything. I sweat through black. Like, I wear black pretty much every day to the gym, as y'all know, and I will sweat through it. I'm just a sweater. I sweat in my head. I sweat all everywhere. And I don't think it's something that we need to be like shy or insecure about when you were in the gym to work out, to sweat, and having to do like a little knee swipe when you get up from a seat. I think, in my opinion, it's crazy. I think there are other ways to go about it. 1, obviously, like, wipe down the machines before you use them and after you use them. I think that's just courtesy, but also just because of like germs and everything else and bacteria, like, just wipe it down, right? You can also bring a towel with you if your gym doesn't supply them and sit on the towel. Again, I sweat through my clothes, and I wish I had taken a picture the other day because it would have been a great example of how I left the gym. And you guys have seen sometimes, like, when I'm in the car vlogging after I've lifted, and you can see like a whole ring of just sweat. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I mean, obviously I get like a surgery for my sweat glands and stuff, but like, I'm not doing all that. I just am someone who sweat a lot, and I don't think this is something to be embarrassed about, where you have to be insecure. I can't tell you not to be insecure, but I just want to put it out there that sweating is quite normal, especially in that environment. The second thing is cellulite. Especially as women, like, it's normal. Yes, strength training can help reduce cellulite or the appearance of it, but it's still very much so a normal thing, especially for us ladies who have thicker thighs. I wear black, as I've mentioned plenty of times just now, and you can still see the little lumps in my butt, or the little lumps on the back of my thighs or the side of my thighs. It's normal. Do I wish it was smoother? Absolutely. I do the things that I can, and if my body wants to continue to have those little lumps, the little cellulite pockets and stuff, then I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'm doing what I can, but cellulite is normal. Obviously, it's not always the most attractive thing. Like, you know, if I go to put on a dress, don't necessarily want to see that, but there's also the option for shapewear and things like that to help smooth out that appearance. But Cellulite is very much so very normal. And I think we should normalize both sweating and cellulite. I think there's a little bit too much emphasis on being perfect. It's okay. And now the last portion of the video, I just want to go over my March goals really quickly. I don't have a lot. I do want to continue to do a lot of the things that I'm already doing. First, let's talk about what I want to make my main goals for March. 8,000 to 10,000 steps on average. That has been the goal for the last 2 months, and I didn't hit it in January. I did not hit it in February, but my February average was higher than January. And now that we're in March, I am determined to not only achieve that goal, but I wanted to get to the point where walking 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day is a part of my normal daily life, where I don't have to think about it. Kind of like how it is for me to track my macros, or how it is for me to drink 80 plus ounces of water a day. It's just something that I do now because I did it so consistently for so long that it just became a part of my daily life without me thinking about it. I want to get to that point with my steps and with walking, and it's important to me for reasons I've already mentioned in the past, but because I work from home, because a lot of what I do is just me sitting down, I need to be more intentional with getting up and getting those steps in and that movement, because it is important. Also, a lot of times I hear people complain about their back, about hips, and sometimes that can come from a lack of getting up. From sitting down so much can cause aches and pains. Let's stay active. Let's stay moving. My second goal for March is to get back into running. My knee and my ankle will bother me a little bit throughout February. I want to get back into it this month, being that I feel a lot better. I've been doubling up on my fish oil some days versus just taking one, and yeah, I'm just ready to tackle it. So hopefully in March I will be back running. We'll see, and obviously that will play a part in my steps per day, so that'll be awesome as well. And then the last thing, I want to drop 4 pounds this month. I'm not in a huge deficit right now. You guys know I'm carb cycling, so on my higher carb days, I'm eating basically right at maintenance, and then I'm in a small deficit on my lower carb days. So I'm not expecting anything crazy. Haven't been expecting anything crazy over the last 2 months that I have been recording and blogging everything for you guys. It's slow progress, and I much rather that than huge drops in my weight. I also want to be able to hold on to as much muscle mass as I can. Now, the issue is today is March 3rd, and I did not weigh in on March 1st. It's currently that time of the month. I'm either going to do one or two things. Just say 3 pounds for the month and weigh in after my cycle, because that'll pretty much be 3 weeks, and see what I am on April 1st, or whatever day that I decide to weigh in this week after my cycle, I'll do a full month, and it'll be 4 pounds, if that makes sense. So one of the two, but I do have a goal there where I do want to see the scale drop. Obviously, I always want to see a change in my physique. So I need to start taking more pictures, because I've been slacking a little bit. Pictures and videos. The only other thing I wanted to mention was I need to be more intentional with my protein from Whole Foods. So I ran out of protein towards the end of February, and I said I wasn't purchasing anymore. I really want to get all of my protein from Whole Foods, and that can be difficult at times. I mean, obviously chicken is the easiest way, but just being very intentional, very mindful every single day with hitting that number, and it being all from Whole Foods. That means I have to stick to my meals. I cannot skip a meal. I cannot be pushing my meal times back, because then it'll be 7 o'clock and I'm 40 grams short. Then what? Because who's about to eat a whole bowl of chicken? Who? This is week 9. As you guys will see in week 10, I already apologize for how week 9 went. I'm so sorry, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here per usual. If you have any questions or topics you would like for me to cover, please always let me know in the comment section, and I'll meet you there and we'll chit chat there, or I'll bring you here so that everyone can be in the loop. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in week 10.